Ultraman Nu, Episode 1, Tooth and Fire, by Nathan Marchand. Nate enters the Sekizawa Library after a long day at kaiju and the film archive. Despite being the size of a two-story department store, the place is more crowded than usual, with hundreds of excited kids and their parents bustling in every room. Banners declaring it is Dinosaur Day at the library in both English and Japanese, as was standard practice with all signage on Monster Island, hang over the entrance, and homemade cutouts of various dinosaur species, especially T-Rexes, decorate the windows and walls. Nate cuts through the rambunctious crowd and sits at a table in a relatively quiet corner. He opens his laptop.
I should have checked the community calendar before coming so I could avoid all this chaos. What the heck is Dinosaur Day?
I do not know, because I can only see what you see.
Nate leans over his laptop and massages his temples.
I was talking to myself, not you.
That seems counterproductive.
Hey, I already have listeners who think I talk to voices in my head because Jimmy's mic is stuck in robot mode, so I don't need this from you.
Need what? I was simply answering your question.
I wasn't even asking you a question to begin with.
But answering questions, it's what I do.
I don't need...
As Nate looks over his shoulder, he sees that behind him stands an attractive young woman with shoulder-length brunette hair and a welcoming smile. She looks at him inquisitively with hazel eyes behind thin-rimmed glasses. Her sky-blue turtleneck sweater with ruffled sleeves and jet-black bell-bottom jeans both hug her slender figure. Nate stares in stunned surprise.
You don't need... what?
Nate rattles his head.
I don't need to be rude to you.
Your heartbeat has doubled. Is this woman a threat?
Shut up.
The woman's eyes narrow in puzzlement, but she keeps smiling.
What happened to not being rude?
I'm sorry, it's been a day.
Oh, I get it. I just moved here from Grand Rapids a month ago for this job, and I'm already up to my neck in projects. Dinosaur Day is the library's biggest event of the year.
So, who are you?
Oh, I'm Jane. Jane Harper, the new librarian.
Oh, right. You, Jane, me,
Nate. Your name is Nate.
Nate. My name is Nate Marchand. Yeah.
How did you know I just read Tarzan of the Apes?
I didn't.
And nice to meet you, too. You're the island's film curator, right? And part-time radio host? I think I overheard someone listening to your show this morning. Oh, the other librarian said you usually come here to do research. Well, you did, until the board made you go globetrotting.
Yeah, I missed you. I mean this place.
Are you feeling okay? I heard you were on the giant robot that crashed a few weeks ago.
Nate flinches slightly from a sharp pain in his forehead.
Do not tell her I saved you.
I wasn't.
The news was wrong?
No, that's not what I...
Nate rubs his forehead. Jane puts a hand on his shoulder, which sends a surge of warmth through Nate's body.
Hey, it's okay. Been through a lot lately.
Tell me about it.
Just remember, when you argue with yourself, you win, and you lose at the same time.
A wise woman.
Nate taps the side of his head to tell Nu to be quiet. He takes a breath and says to Jane,
Duly noted.
So, what are you researching today?
Terror of Mechagodzilla.
Oh, that's a dinosaur movie, right?
Sorta.
Well, that's great, because today is Dinosaur Day.
I noticed. What's this all about?
Well, to commemorate the 100th anniversary of the Lost World movie, M.A.K.O is bringing one of the island's wild T-Rexes here for an up-close encounter with library visitors.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
She looks over Nate's head at the wall-spanning window behind him and points.
Oh, in fact, there he is now.
Nate turns around and sees what looks like a semi-truck pulling a huge cage-like trailer housing a Tyrannosaurus with a high-tech muzzle on its snout.
Oh, I think I'll take a break from my research to see this.
You did not even start your research.
All right, well, let me know if you need any help when you get back.
Nate does his best Jet Jaguar impersonation by smiling awkwardly and giving a thumbs up before rushing toward the door.
You are afraid of her.
No, I'm not.
And why are you retreating?
Nate says nothing as he runs through the door. Outside, a crowd of children and parents gather around the caged T-Rex. Guarding the cage are several mutant soldiers wearing their armored black and silver uniforms, which always look like airsoft gear to Nate, that now include high-tech helmets. Their hands are behind their backs, and pistols are holstered on their hips. A mutant with white pinstripes on his shoulders and helmet marches around the outskirts of the crowd, watching intently.
Don't be afraid. The muzzle not only restrains his jaws, it pumps sedative into his mouth to keep him docile.
As Nate approaches the cage, a woman wearing a stylish black and gray dress with a knee-length skirt, floral headscarf with matching purse, and black flats walks up to him. Nate recognizes her immediately. Kaguya.
Hello, Nate.
Hey, Kaguya. So, how's life as the new ambassador to Planet X?
I will let you know when I start next week.
Ah, gotcha. So, are you here with Jimmy?
He is having some alone time in his garage. So I am here watching Ricky and Amy's kiddos, as they call them, while they celebrate their wedding anniversary. The children wanted to see the island's new Tyrannosaurus. Ricky Jr. is especially excited.
But don't their parents have safety concerns?
They do. That's why I am glad the EDF mutants are here.
Kaguya opens her purse and pulls out a cell phone.
Oh, that is Ricky Jr. He is having some trouble keeping track of his younger siblings, so I should return to the kiddos. I am happy to see you out and about again, Nate, especially after the Uber Mogura crashed.
For sure.
I still do not understand how you survived uninjured. James examined the wreckage and said it is a miracle you are still alive.
Nate massages his forehead with 2 fingers to quell the surge of pain.
Divine intervention, I guess.
Perhaps there is something to these deities you humans worship. Goodbye, Nate.
Kaguya rushes into the crowd to rejoin Ricky and Dami's 2 sons and daughters. It is the only time Nate has seen these kids outside of Jimmy's wedding. Watching Kaguya with them, he is surprised how naturally the Exilian woman interacts with the children. She has come a long way since Jimmy found her sleeping in that Exilian saucer. Just then, the pinstriped soldier turns to Nate, revealing his chiseled, well-tanned 30-something face and piercing gray eyes. He extends a hand to Nate.
Hello, Mr. Marchand. I'm Captain Darke, the...
Leader of M.A.K.O. It's hard not to know who you are.
Nate shakes the captain's hand, and his smile widens to hide his wince.
Darke needs to learn to control his strength when interacting with non-superhumans.
Tell me about it.
Tell you about what?
The Rex.
According to the dossier Richard Becker sent me, this young Rex buck and I have something in common. Island scientists found us after a meteor shower drove us out of the jungle months ago.
Man, I missed a lot while I was gone.
I should investigate that event.
They didn't know about this Rex?
No, they think he might have been born on Monster Island, which has the nerds excited.
It's not every day that the island's monstrous residents reproduce, and, unlike with our competition on Isla Nublar, this isn't a disaster waiting to happen.
Sure, but they nicknamed this Rex Ripper because he savagely killed and ate a juvenile skullcrawler.
Ah, dang. And they're allowing him to be put on public display?
No wonder you do not trust the cabal of supervillains running this place.
That's why my team and I are here.
I think guard duty would be beneath the island's new super squad.
The board says it's good for PR. Residents and tourists need to learn to trust us.
That sounded a little demanding.
I'm just stating facts. You of all people know that the board has a dubious reputation. M.A.K.O will change that.
I like his confidence.
Good to know.
Captain Dark.
Nate tenses at hearing that voice. Jane walks up beside him.
Oh, do you or your teammates want anything to drink?
Water for them, black coffee for me.
Gotcha. Oh, do you want anything? Nate, right?
Well,
Ripper Rex's eyes suddenly glow fiery red. He slams his body against the cage wall.
M.A.K.O's, stun Ripper.
The mutant guards fire their weapons at the T-Rex. But it only angers Ripper. The Tyrannosaur hurls his body against the bars, tipping the truck over and snapping the muzzle. With impossible strength, Ripper bites through the bars and escapes the cage.
Get back.
Dark draws his sidearm, sets it to maximum, and shoots at Ripper. The T-Rex flinches as the laser blast hits his neck, but the wound immediately seals as if nothing happened. Dark furrows his brow in response.
M.A.K.O's, get the civilians to safety.
His team directs the crowd back to the library, and Nate watches as Kaguya and the Becker kids disappear in the panicked masses. Dark turns to Nate and Jane.
Get in the building, now!
Way ahead of you.
Jane takes off running,
hey, wait for me!
but as Nate reaches the door,
Halt!
Why?
We can easily stop that creature.
Are you?
Yes, transform.
Frick.
frick indeed. Nate glances around his shoulder to confirm Darke and the M.A.K.Os aren't watching him and runs down the sidewalk, entering a narrow alley between the library and another building. He reaches into his pocket and grabs a pen that is actually the Xiphos.
You'd think I'd be more excited about this.
It is not about the thrills, but duty.
Whatever you say. It's big dang hero time.
Nate holds Xiphos overhead and bright light flashes. In Nate's place appears a tall, muscular, almost robotic figure with a fist held high. His head looks like a Spartan helmet. His taillight-like eyes flash a blazing blue. Most of his body is covered with what appears to be red and blue armor, hiding most of his silver skin. A blue V-shaped jewel is nestled in the middle of his chest. Stylized yellow ends adorn his gloves and belt buckle, and on his belt is holstered an ornate cylinder. His gauntlets have blades spanning his forearms. His feet and calves are protected by rugged boots.
Yeah, let's take this up a... Huh?
Nu scans his body and surroundings, his blue eyes bright with shock.
Why am I still human-sized?
Don't ask me. This is my first day as a Henshin hero.
Ugh, how am I supposed to... No time to fret. This is more than enough to handle him.
Nu rushes out to the now empty streets. The confused and enraged Ripper Rex glares at him. And charges like a bull. Nu holds up his right arm, fist out, and places his open left hand on his forearm.
Ultra Bolt!
He slides his hand down his arm. Nothing.
What?
He performs the same action on his left arm. Still nothing.
No!
Nu!
As the running Rex's jaws lunge at Nu, the Ultraman spins, hitting the dinosaur with a powerful roundhouse kick.
No way it was that easy.
No thanks to you.
What did I do?
Never have I had to improvise this much in combat. My color timer has already triggered.
Hey, I know for a fact that Earth's environment can have adverse effects on Ultras. Even a little smog will drain your so-called pseudo-godlike powers.
This didn't happen on planet Adipurus.
Oh, shut up. Some of you Ultras can't even last 3 minutes.
Ugh! What were those images in your mind when you spoke?
You saw that?
Unbeknownst to Nu and Nate, Ripper Rex stands back up and stalks behind them as they argue.
Was that a human mating practice? Who was that woman with you?
That was...
Jane opens a window from inside the library and shouts.
Look out!
Nu turns just in time to see Ripper Rex's toothy mouth thrusting downward. With lightning reflexes, Nu catches the dinosaur's jaws with both hands, keeping them pried open on either side of his head as he stares into the creature's gullet. A saliva-drenched tongue whips out at Nu's face as he strains to push the jaws away.
What is wrong? I should be strong enough to break this beast's jaw.
How am I supposed to know?
Shut up!
With a burst of strength, Nu maneuvers out from under Ripper Rex's head, keeping the jaws pried open, and finds himself staring at the dinosaur's fiery eyes. An orange-red light glows inside the dinosaur's throat.
I smell brimstone.
What the Henshin?
A fireball shoots from the T-Rex's mouth, launching Nu backward. He crashes against the library wall, nearly shattering the big window. Smoke rises from his smoldering body.
Oh, I'm gonna feel this in the morning, aren't I?
Oh, I don't.
Ripper Rex bull charges Nu, smashing him through the wall. The Ultra slams against the floor as the terrified civilians scream. The T-Rex snaps ravenously at the crowd, his massive body barely hindered by what remains of the crumbling wall.
Get up, Nu! Get up now!
Oh, I am not a recruit. Do not speak to me as such, human.
When you're hitching a ride in my body, I have...
Frightened, Ricky Jr. slips and falls. Jane impulsively runs out and grabs the boy's hand. Ripper Rex lunges at them with wide-open jaws. Jane instinctively covers Ricky Jr. with her body.
No!
From out of nowhere, Captain Darke charges in, striking Ripper Rex's head with a Bruce Lee-style flying kick.
Bad dog!
Ripper Rex whips his head back, the inside of his mouth glowing, but Captain Darke punches the beast in the nose, snuffing the fire in the beast's gullet.
Go out now, get!
As Ripper Rex regains his bearings, Captain Darke draws his combat knife from his belt and stabs it into one of the dinosaur's eyes.
Didn't see that coming, did you?
Growling in pain, the Rex retreats out of the hole in the wall. Nu jumps to his feet and dashes to Captain Darke, who now stands next to Jane and Ricky Jr.
Thank you.
Just doing my job, ma'am.
She runs off into the crowd, leading the little boy back to Kaguya.
Too bad it wasn't me. I mean, us, who saved her.
Nu shakes his head.
Thank you for the assist, Captain.
No problem. Saving a small ultra hero wasn't on my bingo card today. You don't look like any giant of light we have on file.
This is my first visit to Earth.
With that beast's newfound healing ability, that knife won't hinder it for long.
It cannot normally do that?
Hell no! I wouldn't have it anywhere near civilians if I knew it could.
That will make stopping it difficult.
My team and I will evacuate civilians to safety. I see your color timer is triggered, but can you handle the Rex?
Press X to doubt.
Nu twitches.
Leave it to me.
Captain Darke quickly salutes Nu.
Good luck, soldier.
Keep your luck. I have skill.
Heh, more like bravado.
Nu runs through the hole in the wall. The confused and half-blinded Ripper Rex thrashes in pain, swinging his tail at Nu. The Ultraman dodges the accidental attack by backflipping onto the library's roof.
How are we supposed to stop this thing?
In my experience, regenerative creatures can regrow anything except their heads.
Yeah, as long as they're not a planarian worm.
Which this is not. But my Luxium energy is too low to switch modes to activate my blaster blade.
You mean your royalty-free lightsaber?
Your comments are not helping.
All right. Which of your weapons takes the least amount of energy?
Nu taps the blades on his gauntlets.
My Lux Cutters.
Can you use those to behead the beast?
I could, but I will need to get close.
How close?
Close.
Okay, but if you get me killed, 2 words. Obnoxious poltergeist. Let's do this.
Indeed.
Nu holds up his arms in an X shape and thrusts them at the sides of his hips like a karate master as glowing white energy gathers in his fists. Then Nu raises his arms and runs his glowing fingers down the blade-like fins of his gauntlets, igniting them with bright light.
Before my power fades. Ripper! Come at me, beast!
The T-Rex charges toward the library, searching for Nu with his one good eye. The Ultraman leaps off the roof and lands on the back of Ripper Rex, mounting the dinosaur like a horse. The Rex thrashes at his would-be rider.
Yippee-ki-yay!
Nu, fighting to stay on the dinosaur, crosses his arms in front of him, connecting the Lux Cutters, which glow even brighter. Nu scissors his arms, bringing them to an outstretched position as a crescent-shaped wave of Luxian energy slices through Ripper Rex's neck. The T-Rex's head falls to the ground. Nu stands up and backflips onto the ground, making a 3-point landing. The decapitated body crumbles. Nu stands there, still as a statue, for several seconds.
Hey, Nu, strike a pose, yell a catchphrase, blow a kiss, do something.
Why?
You have an adoring public. You just saved their lives. At least acknowledge their gratitude.
I am not in this for the accolades.
Yeah, very altruistic. But it's good for your public image. Trust me.
If you say so.
Nu puts his hands on his hips and puffs out his chest, and the crowd cheers louder. He relaxes a few seconds later when Captain Darke, Kaguya, and Jane run up to him. The Ultra feels a strange pang in his chest when they reach him.
The kiddos want me to tell you that was, as they said, the coolest thing we've ever seen. Can you do it again?
I appreciate the boys' enthusiasm, but I am not here to entertain them.
Nu turns to Jane.
Thank you for saving me and everyone else in the library.
Jane stands to her tiptoes and kisses Nu on the cheek.
You okay there, Nu? Do you need medical attention?
I'm fine. Now I must go. Swatch!
Nu flies away like Superman, faster than a flash of light. Once out of sight, Nu morphs into a ball of energy that streaks to the street below, and lands in a dumpster near the Sekizawa Library.
Ow. Yuck. You picked the worst place to drop me off.
I needed an inconspicuous place to hide you to avoid detection.
Secret identities are for chumps.
I heard that.
Godzilla, dang it.
Nate walks out of the alley into the street where a crowd of onlookers gathers around the decapitated corpse of Ripper Rex and his severed head. The M.A.K.Os do crowd control while excited children clamor to get a glimpse of the dead dinosaur. Nate hears excited talk among them about the hero who saved them, and he smiles as his heart swells a bit with pride. Kaguya looks up from herding the excited Becker kids and motions Nate to come to her.
Where were you? And why do you smell like garbage?
Because I hid in a dumpster so that freaking T-Rex wouldn't eat me.
How unfortunate. You missed all the excitement.
The, excitement?
Yes. Do you not see the dead Tyrannosaurus over there?
Oh! M.A.K.O didn't do that?
As my husband is fond of saying, hell no.
A few nearby mothers shoot glares at Kaguya.
Was it something I said?
Heh. What happened?
Monster Island has its own Ultraman.
Captain Darke walks up to them. He waves his hand a few times in front of his nose as he gets a whiff of Nate.
An Ultraman? For real?
Affirmative.
Is it one we know?
I didn't recognize him.
Nor did I, but I am not an expert on Kyodai heroes.
For security purposes, I want to know who we're dealing with. Any insights you can offer me about this new Ultraman, Mr. Marchand?
Tell him nothing.
New Ultraman? You mean Ultraman Nu?
Ugh!
A Greek letter. An interesting moniker.
We'll use that code name for now. I appreciate his assistance, but I need him to explain his intentions to me. I like knowing who my friends are, and especially who my enemies are. Excuse me. Takeda, get those kids off the Rex's head. I don't care if the wound is cauterized.
Life is never boring on Monster Island.
Yeah. See you later, Kaguya. I'm gonna go shower.
You should. Goodbye, Nate.
Nate walks away, his smile broadening.
You blew my cover.
No one on Earth knows who you are. Name won't give away your mission.
You would be surprised.
I won't reveal anything else, I swear.
I still do not understand why you told him my name.
Because, hopefully, that will help everyone on the island feel comfortable having another superhero around.
Another?
I'll explain later. Plus, little recognition doesn't hurt.
We shall see.
Nate glances over at the hole in the library's wall as he walks past it and sees Jane picking through books scattered all over the floor, brushing off dust as she inspects them. He feels his palms sweat and quickly looks away.
In the meantime, we must train.
Huh? Why?
To learn why my powers are hindered by you as my host.
Hey, how do you know it's my fault?
It was not like this with my previous host.
Previous host? I'm not your first?
I do not want to talk about it.
Okay, Jimmy.
As Nate and Nu argue, unbeknownst to them, Captain Darke watches them suspiciously with squinted eyes.
The Monster Island Film Vault presents Ultraman Nu, an unofficial audio drama, Episode 1, Tooth and Fire. Starring Nathan Marchand as MIFV Nate and Ultraman Nu, Shane Cochran as Captain Darke, Rebecca Olivia Hodges as Kaguya, Ryan the Omniviewer Collins as the narrator, and introducing Janessa Schlatter as Jane Harper. Written, directed, produced, and edited by Nathan Marchand. Theme song by Silver Sage and featuring A Weird Thing by Chiro and Kazama Sacrifice by Keith Emerson, with additional music by David Feslian, which was downloaded from FeslianStudios.com. Sound effects sourced from freesound.org and the Jurassic Park Foley, with additional sounds created by JP Gant. This episode's cover art was created by Jacob Heron. Follow him on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram at Like an Artist. That's Lycan. Ultraman Nu was designed by Robert Montserrat and Jacob Heron. This series was made possible by the generous MIFV Max members on Patreon, including executive producer Damon Noyes. This is a fan production, and no copyright infringement is intended or implied. All characters, video clips, and audio clips belong to their respective copyright holders. This is a Moonlighting Ninjas media production, and MIFV is a proud member of Pod Nation and the Culture Box Network. Thank you for listening. Next time in Episode 2, Destroyer. Watch for it!